Guys, it's me, and it is, well, let's see. I've got the date right. Today is the 5th. It is Sunday, and it's actually, pretty mild out there today here in the New England area. I wanted to show you, some equipment I bought secondhand, for the studio. I did buy some new stuff, too. I'm going to just explain that's why reason I'm not doing the studio right now because I haven't quite got everything all nailed down. So let me just show you what I do got. First of all, I told you about the microphone stand, and that's clearly the first thing I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you something else too, but I'm going to show you the first, the microphone stand. Okay. I'm going to show you a new microphone too, but I'm going to show you a microphone stand because this is. When we were talking about the threading, as I say, I got a lot of stuff here. I got some new secondhand stuff. I got some new stuff too. I got a clip. This is a standard microphone clip. So let me just focus the microphone on that. This is a standard microphone clip. It's got the standard. I can't really see it. It's 5/8 inch threads. Now, one of the things that I noticed with the standard compression gas fitting to 3/8 inch tubing is if you look at this connector, it's hard to see in the dark, I'm sorry. Here we go. If you look at this would be actually outcome of the 3/8 inch, those would be the outer threads of the pipe fitting. The problem is the threads are wrong. It's only 16 threads and not 27 threads. Okay, it really kind of sucks. It's not even the right threads. Now, if I wanted to use compression fitting for water and gas pipe, I would have to use maybe a 1/8 inch to 3/8 inch reducer. It's not going to be something that's not very standard. So let's not go there, okay? So I bought instead, I didn't get it yet. This is the extra piece that's supposed to go on here. Okay, let's see. We got it all polished up. You can see here. It's here. It's all polished up. It's all set to go. So what I did was I bought a die set with 3/8 inch SAE threads, 16 threads to the inch. That's going to be used to thread this with the standard 3/8 inch. And then that way I can fit the standard 3/8 inch 16 threads to and increase the size using the insert to 5/8 inch 27 threads to inch. Because if you look at the threads in here, you'll see they're very fine threads. They're not as coarse as typical plumbing is. So that's the reason. Now, the microphone. Okay, now I'll put this down so you can set the microphone back out here. And I got this as part of a deal. It's an instrument mic. It's not a vocal mic, but don't let this fool you. This is a Shure. This is a real deal. This is not a clone. Shure SM57 microphone is a low impedance mic. Okay, and even though it's an instrument mic, it's very, 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 very sensitive. I mean, this thing is good. I mean, I worked this thing on a mixer and it is powerful. Okay, it's an SM57. It's a low impedance. This thing is definitely a very nice microphone. It's one of two mics I got. The other mic, and I'm going to show you compare it to another mic I already have, is I got this realistic highball microphone. It says, I don't know why, I saw a couple pictures of this on eBay where you got a switch guard on them. Okay, I don't know why they put a switch guard on it. The switch works fine. The only thing I don't like about this thing is it's not very sensitive. Realistic microphones were made under contract with Shure, and so they are really, in essence, a Shure vocal mic. It's dual impedance, but it really works best as a high impedance 600 ohm. It has a shock mount in it. That's why it rattles a little bit. I think something worked loose, but it does work. This is a very nice mic, except it doesn't have a lot of power to it. It's not very strong. The other mic, which I've been using in the studio a long time, we're going to show you this close up here, is the Pile PD Mic one. This is the one we've been using in our studio the whole time. Now, the problem with this microphone is it's really, really got a really bad hum problem. It always had one, and no matter what, it's plastic shell. It's not metal. If you look at the microphone, there's a couple beautiful features about it which I do like. First of all, when it comes to sensitivity, this boy's got it. Seriously, you get rid of the AC, you get rid of the hum, and this cartridge in this thing is nuts. You will really, really hear almost everything. In fact, I've been using it lately for just general sound pickup, and it works great. I don't have a problem with it. It's not as nice and refined as far as this SM57, but it is right now. The cord that we were using it with is I was trying to figure out some of the wiring, and unfortunately the splice wiring broke in, so I already ordered new connectors for this, so I'm going to try to fix this and make it a little bit better. The microphone inside this thing has no shock mount, okay, which means this thing basically, you get hand noises in it. It's very, very, very good if you make some changes in the microphone. I don't have time to go through all of them right now. The one thing you really have to do is rewire this thing. This thing is not using very good shielding. The wiring inside is poor. It's not. The cartridge is to die for, but the rest of it is just. Fix the hum in it. The switch works good. It always has, and then this thing will be nice. Really good. See, it's just an accelerometer plug. The same as all the other mics do. See, this one's same plug here. This is supposed to be dual impedance. Well, this one only seems to really work best at 600 ohms unbalanced. So, SM57 is low impedance. It says right on the thing. This is definitely does not work at all well on high impedance input. I tried. It doesn't work at all. Maybe if you mess around with the wiring on it, you might be able to make it work. But it works right now. It's the only microphone we have that's working at this point. So I'm going to use this one for now. Of all the mics in this pile of equipment, if I had to pick an order of preference, if impedance was not an issue, if everything was equal as far as quality, as far as the output, this microphone here is good. This thing is one of my favorite PD mics. Is once I rewired it, once I resealed the wiring on it, put new plugs on it, it's probably going to kick ass. Cartridge is awesome on that thing. It's just got an excellent pickup pattern. It's just that Pile kind of blew it when they cheapened the wiring on it. In other words, I know what you're going to say. In other words, you're going to take a $10 microphone, and you're going to probably end up, by the time you're done fixing all the imperfections on the microphone, it's going to probably be the equivalent of a $40 microphone. This is definitely not a PG-48. It's not going to be as good as a PG-48. But as I said, I like this microphone a lot. It's got good sound quality. It's not bad. And this microphone, as I said, is an instrument mic. It's not bad either. So it is very it seems to be very directional and it's very sensitive. But even this professional microphone does not compete with this microphone. This microphone, sensitivity wise, blows that one out of the water. Even though this is a freaking more expensive mic, this guy here is really, really sensitive, and I like this one. It's just gotta rewire it. It would be great when it's done. And the microphone clip will be fixed. I'm gonna fix this. As I said, I bought the tap and the die set so I can properly thread on the clip onto the stand. I bought an extra clip anyway. And I'm looking at the material here. It looks like if I'm careful, I should be able to put a threads on that thing, cut some threads using a tap and die and our die. And I might need to put something inside it to make it a little more rugged. Maybe, I don't know. I've actually got a couple ideas I want to try. One of the things I want to do is I want to start making these homemade stands. Obviously, this is definitely more of a prototype. It's not really anything I'd want to sell outright, but definitely want to make one like this. Has a nice microphone look to it. Has, maybe go ahead and powder coat it black, or even if I have to just use a spray paint or an enamel, and just once it's all wired and tested. And I also want to see about trying to run the wiring through the microphone sleeve itself. Because if you got using this thing for like a desktop mic or something, you really don't need to have wire hanging aside like this. And it would be better to have this wire maybe come out through the stand, but do it differently than that. It's just kind of a hack job. It's not really that great. One thing I don't like about the SM57 is it has no on-off switch. The SM58 doesn't either, kind of think of it. Neither one does. But SM58, by the way, is a vocal mic. This is an instrument mic. It does work. And I can also bring it out quite a bit onto the stand like that. Excuse me. Frame, what are you doing? Oh boy. Okay. So anyway, the point is that I'm just put this thing back together here. The only thing I have to admit, I worked on this thing. Now, actually, because I was able to, this is sort of adjustable, I can kind of bring it up the stand, lower the stand down as needed. So, definitely, this microphone is working very good. And I was talking to another gentleman about getting a mic preamp. I really don't need one for the PD mic, but then the PD mic has the problems where I gotta get rid of the hum on the thing before I plug in any preamp. Very simple. Garbage in, garbage out. If you got bad sound, it ain't gonna matter how much preamping you're gonna do. It's just gonna make it worse. So, anyway, I'm gonna be getting my hair done tomorrow. And I'm just wanted to show you the microphone project and stuff like that. And yes, the chroma key screen, I did order it. It is going to be here in a couple of days. So we'll be able to start doing chroma key and stuff like that. Already I'm running out of money. That's life, I guess. So anyway, I gotta check one more thing. I want to check to see how my eBay is doing as far as check my debit card, credit card, see if the money's in there, and do things like that. Anyway, you want to say hi, Mr. Kitty Cat? Eee! Boys. Yeah. It's hard to see him in the shadows. He's there. See? There's Rusty. There's Pam above. They're both kind of just bean cats, So, anyway. So I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to like and share, and you'll be able to see the microphone and stuff when it's done. Right now, as I said, this is an impromptu video to show you that I've been doing some things off camera as well as things on camera. Alright, bye-bye.